Former president and former vice president George H.W. Bush is, according to sources close to the Bush family, is going to be voting for Hillary Clinton. This is not a formal endorsement. According to the family, George H.W. Bush is a private citizen, so therefore his vote is also going to be private. But these comments, according to CNN, these comments came during an event for an organization. It's a bipartisan organization called Points of Light Foundation. Mr. Bush, George H.W. Bush, was speaking to the daughter of Robert Kennedy, right? Former Attorney General, assassinated in 1968, Robert Kennedy, and let her know that he would be voting for Hillary Clinton. Now, this is second, third, fourth hand information, but no one from the Bush family has come out to deny it, and they simply say that this is a private decision because he's a private citizen. This is fascinating, right? On one hand, it's George is a Bush, right? But George H.W. Bush is a little bit different than his son. George H.W. Bush represents that old vanguard of conservatism. He's even less he's less of a trickle-down Republican than Ronald Reagan. You remember he considered Ronald Reagan's entire economic program paradigm to be voodoo economics, even though he served as the vice president for Ronald Reagan. But he's more of a Rockefeller-styled, old-school Republican. And it's amazing that Donald Trump has fractured the conservative movement so much that people, high-level officials, former presidents, are now running over to Hillary Clinton. I don't say this as a badge of honor for Hillary Clinton, right? Even though HW is not W, right? I think anyone with the historical lens can clearly understand that HW is not W. HW had the chance to go to Baghdad. He didn't take it. W took it. Right. There's a lot of difference between the two of them. But even despite that, this is still not a badge of honor for Hillary Clinton. This is more of a realization that Donald Trump is doing a great job at destroying the conservative movement. He is doing a phenomenal job. He's doing a better job than any of the hit pieces that people put out about Senator Warren eviscerates the conservative bank president. Right. Donald Trump has done in 9 months or over a year now what Democrats could never have done because I don't think they wanted to do it. But this is just another indication that Donald Trump represents the end of the conservative movement. And so much as he actually becomes president, right? I think if he loses, then there may be a repudiation of his style of conservatism, quote unquote conservatism, and then there will be a walking back of the Donald Trump style conservatism all the way back to more of a HW style of conservatism. But if he wins, that's the death of the modern conservative movement. That's it. That Goldwater's experiment is done, dead on arrival. It's completely, utterly dead. But what's scary is what would form afterwards. Like, what would it be after Donald Trump? That's it's good to say farewell to the Goldwater era and the Ronald Reagan era of conservatism. Yes, I'll be glad to say auf Wiedersehen to that. But what Donald Trump represents the future of conservatism as being, that's the scary notion. But we'll see. We'll see how many more conservatives actually line up to support Hillary Clinton.